Get connected, Fitchburg. Sign up for Fitchburg Connect, the city's monthly e-newsletter that keeps you informed about all the events, services, and updates that matter to you. Get it in your inbox once a month. Sign up today to get Fitchburg Connect.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Crosby.
And I'm Nick Boucher. We're your hosts for the program that's all about your city, Talking Fitchburg.
Every weekday, we pull together the news, events, and information you need to stay on top of what's happening in the city of Fitchburg.
Find Talking Fitchburg on cable TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and our live stream on the web. Plus, you can find all our headlines and stories on Facebook, YouTube, and our video on-demand service. This is your city.
Keep up with Talking Fitchburg and the issues affecting you and your neighbors.
I call to order this meeting of the Public Safety and Human Services Committee for August 11th, 2026 at 6 o'clock p.m. First item of business is roll call. We'll start with the chair. Alder Reichstad is present. We'll go to our vice chair, Alder Herbst.
Here.
And we'll move on to our member, Alder Lepper.
Here.
Fantastic. We have a quorum and all members are present. Next up is public appearances for non-agenda items. Seeing none online and none in the room, we can move on to approval of the consent agenda, which includes the minutes from July 28th, approval of routine licenses, operator license report, and approval of sound permit applications. Would anyone like to make a motion?
I will move approval.
Moved by Alder Lepper. Any questions, comments, concerns about any of the items in the consent agenda?
No, it's pretty light.
My only comment, Chair, is routine licenses. There's five, and they're all new applications.
Yes, and 2 of the 5 were the ones we had on the agenda that required special attention at our last meeting.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. All right, we will go ahead and call the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Moving on to item 5A, review of the following license application, Tammy Trail. This is a recurring event. Consideration of application for residential neighborhood street use permit for, is it Tammy or Tammy Trail?
Tammy.
We're gonna go with Tammy, perfect. This is for the Tammy Trail block party to be located halfway down Tammy Trail between the homes of 2747 and 2735 Tammy Trail, located between Sherrill Drive and Barbara Drive. On Saturday, August 22nd from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. with a rain date of Sunday, August 23rd. Would anyone like to make a motion?
I'll move approval.
All right, we'll give that one to Alder Herbst. And this is on our agenda because this is a street use permit. Let's see, is this in an area that, this is not in an area that has construction? No. So don't have to worry about that.
Barbara Drive does, but not Tammy Trail.
Okay. All right. Have we had any complaints, concerns in the past regarding this?
Nope.
All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, I'll go ahead and call the question. All those in favor of the street use permit for the Tammy Trail block party signify by saying aye.
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 All right, motion carries. Moving on to item 6A, review of the following license applications for Ironman, Wisconsin, reoccurring event. Consideration of application for special event permit, Ironman, Wisconsin 70.3 by the World Triathlon Corporation, 3407 West Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Tampa, Florida 33607 for Ironman 70.3 to be held on Saturday, September 12th, 2026 from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. using various Fitchburg roads and streets. And I will go ahead and move approval of that. And we have Abby Van Valkenburg.
Got it.
Fantastic, first try. From Ironman here to talk about this event. So I guess I'll start with the easy question here. What's new, if anything, from previous years?
Nothing is new in the Fitchburg area, which is great. Yeah, met with both fire and police, and we're looking good. And sounds like Public Works, there's some things going on, but we should be good by event weekend. So yes, nothing has changed for either the 70.3 route or the full route on Sunday.
All right, yeah, and I guess, the I know there's a couple construction projects on the road, as you said, but it sounds
Yeah.
like, on Wayland Road and then the one at Lacey, Larson, and, Meadowview.
Yeah. They said that everything should be, well, they said, it sounds like there's the Wayland shoulders and then there's the, what's that, double M, they're doing a,
Resurfacing?
it's like, they called it a preservation project, that they're doing up and down that, but everything should be good to go for that weekend.
Okay, let's see. I assume, Tracy, that there have been, fees paid for like police or fire, response to handle traffic control?
Yes, yep, they always work with the police department as far as directing traffic.
And what are the rules for the watching public here, as far as getting across the race route if somebody realizes, oh, I need to get across Lacey Road or I need to get across MM?
Yeah.
What's the best protocol for folks who are watching?
I mean, so no roads in the Fitchburg area are like hard closed, but there are going to be police officers at each intersection. So if a car does get up to that intersection, just give the officer some minutes of time to get the car across. What's nice about both, so 70.3 on Saturday, the athletes are just coming one way through. The officers will just have to worry about that one-time traffic, and by then they're on their way back, so they're very, very, very spread out. And then on Sunday, it is out and back in Fitchburg. However, that is the very beginning of the route and the very end of the route. So again, the officers will only have to deal with athletes leaving and coming back. So again, very, very spread out. And by then, when they're coming back, we're talking mile 100. So very spread out by then. And officers have never had an issue to get cars through there. Yep.
And if I'm driving, I can go through if there's a break in
Yep.
racers, especially at the end when they're, over 100 miles, they've
Exactly.
spaced out a little bit.
Yes.
so-
Yep. And officers will help them get across. There's not a problem, especially that far into the race.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I've talked enough here. Alder Herbst, Alder Lepper, anything you'd like to ask or add?
The running route is
I'll
all
just,
downtown.
Yeah.
I think I'm working that on my other job.
Oh, yeah?
Lucky you.
It's kind of you in, huh?
Jake and Logan, I would just add, typically, we'll get some complaints from residents, oh, they're shutting our city down for 2 days. And I usually, I love going to this. I think we're fortunate to have an event like this. It brings a lot to the city. So just, you may get those complaints, and I just kind of, well, this is part of being in a city and a community, and you can usually get where you need to go as we talked about here.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I mentioned before, I was saying before the meeting, I know some folks in Terra Mesa, which has route on all sides of it there, are planning to sit and watch and enjoy it. So making a whole day of it, which is great. And
Yeah.
love to see that you're utilizing our new bike infrastructure on Wayland Road. Maybe not quite this year, but for sure by next year when
Yeah.
we've got you back. And I'll certainly do my best to get the word out about the road closures so that hopefully folks don't get too upset.
Yeah.
Plan ahead.
Yep, know what's happening, so they're not caught off guard, but again,
Absolutely.
it doesn't cause much backup because they are so spread out both days, so as long as they're aware that they're gonna see an event going on,
Yeah.
it's not usually too bad, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so that takes us to calling the question for item 6A. All those in favor of the application for special event permit for Ironman Wisconsin 70.3 signify by saying aye. Aye.
Hi.
All right, motion is approved. And that will take us to item 6B, consideration of application for special event permit Ironman Wisconsin. I'm not going to read all of the same legalese, but I will say that the event is being held on Sunday, September 13th from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. using various Fitchburg roads and streets. So it's just the Sunday after the Saturday 70.3 that we just approved. I will go ahead and make the motion to approve this item as well. Is there anything specific to the Sunday event that we didn't cover in our previous discussion?
No, nope, nothing's changing, again, pretty much the main roads outgoing, again, Wayland Road will have that, the shoulders being redone, but otherwise, no, nothing hopefully has to be changed.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Anything? All right. Giving it the 5 seconds, and we'll go ahead and call the question. All those in favor of the application for special event permit for Ironman Wisconsin signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries. That takes us to item 7A, announcements. Our next meeting is August 25th, 2026. Thanks for joining us. And our last item here is adjournment, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move adjournment.
I move we adjourn.
All right, I'll give that one to Alder Lepper. And that takes us to 6:10. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All right, motion carries, and we are adjourned at 6:10 p.m.